excuse me, that's my spot. Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this video, I'll be giving you some Taylor Swift themed crochet ideas that you can make for you and your friends. I divided the ideas into 4 main categories. The first category is the very niche specific things about Taylor, and these can be turned into keychains, and some of them are like matching. The second category is decorations that you can just put around your room. Third category is the wearable / usable stuff, and then the fourth category is some miscellaneous stuff. As always, if you make any of these, I would love to see them, so these are my socials. Make sure that you tag me. I've got my friendship bracelets ready, and let's get on to the video. First up, we have a moon and a Saturn for Love You to the Moon and to Saturn, and I think it'd be really cute if you also crochet a heart and you add it to it, and they'd make a perfect keychain, matching keychains for you and your friend. I've got some devil horns and angel wings for Devil's Roller Dice, Angels Roll Their Eyes. This one's perfect for all the polar opposite besties. I have a reputation snake and a lover butterfly. Similarly, you could make a reputation butterfly and a lover butterfly. I have a tutorial on how to make these on my TikTok if you're interested, and I've made one for every era. Now for the rest of these, I don't have a sample to show you, but you can make these stars in the color of the eras. Then we have Sunshine and Midnight Rain for He Was Sunshine, I Was Midnight Rain. And for this, I made the cloud, but then I totally forgot about it. But what I was gonna do is I was gonna attach some blue yarn strands to this cloud to represent the midnight rain, and then I was gonna crochet a sun. You could make this scarf from All Too Well. And we have the traffic lights for I asked the traffic lights if it'll be alright. They say I don't know. These actually I couldn't find a pattern for them, but I can come up with one, so if you guys want to, just let me know in the comments. And we have these fuzzy dice, and you can put the devil horns and the angel wings on them. Mini champagne bottles for champagne problems. And then lastly, we have playing cards. Taylor makes a bunch of references to playing cards in her songs, so I think that this would be a really cute matching ideas for you and your friend. Now, moving on to the decoration categories, you could use alpha patterns. You can find a bunch of them on Pinterest, and they can be the title of your favorite album, favorite song. You could crochet the Eras Tour poster. I've seen a bunch of people do that. And these are just basically wall tapestry that you can hang on your wall. Then we have an Eras cushion. Mine is not a cushion yet, but it will turn into a cushion in a later video, which I will vlog. But basically, these are all Taylor Swift eras, up until here. This is Midnight in the Bejeweled Bodysuit. And then we have Gracie, Aaron Dessner, Gail, Phoebe Bridgers, Jack Antonoff, and Andrea Swift. So basically, a bunch of people who went on the Eras tour with her. And I have a tutorial on how to make these cat granny squares on my YouTube channel if you're interested. We have an Eras blanket. You could make this star blanket and turn the stars into different colored of the eras, just like the confetti that comes with Taylor's merch. And then similarly, you could make a surprise song blanket. Someone called Kyra on TikTok is doing this, and I think that their blanket looks absolutely incredible. You could take these folklore star granny squares and turn them into basically anything that you'd like for example a messenger bag. Then you could also change up the colors to make it for any era that you'd like. You could take the star granny squares and turn them into a little pouch. And then speaking of pouches, you could take the cat granny squares and make them in any era that you'd like and turn it into a pouch. I've also included a tutorial in that same video on how to turn these into a pouch, so you can check that out if you're interested. You could take these butterflies and make them for every single era and turn them into a little garland and hang it above your bed. Or you could turn them into surprise song butterflies, where you know how Taylor plays 2 surprise songs. You could make them the color of the albums the surprise songs are from, and then you could make a long garland that you hang around your room. And that's actually a series that I'm planning on starting on TikTok, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested. Then following the same idea, you can make an Eras garland using these stars. And then lastly, for this category, you could crochet a vine or an ivy for the song Ivy. Now moving on to the next category for the wearable / usable stuff, starting with the most obvious choice, the cardigan. And you could either make replicate one of the official cardigans, or you could make your own. That's something that I want to do in the future. I want to make myself a lover cardigan because I absolutely adore the pastel pink. And you could also make an Eras cardigan. I think I've seen one where the cardigan itself is beige, but then the star patches are the colors of the eras, and I think that's also really cute. I've been seeing a bunch of these like crochet like flower tops going around on the internet, and you could recreate Taylor's Grammy outfit with these. Then Taylor was wearing like a bunch of crocheted pieces in some of her recent music videos, so you could recreate this top from Antihero and this top from Lavender Haze. Make the All Too Well scarf, but this time as an actual wearable scarf. This Midnight's vest. And then you can take any alpha pattern and turn it into like a bag or a book sleeve or something that you can use. And then on the theme of book sleeves, you could take this stitch that is used in the folklore cardigan, and you could basically like crochet a bag with it or like a book sleeve. I think a book sleeve is more fitting. That was it for the wearable / usable category, and now moving on to our last category, which is the miscellaneous one. You could make any Taylor Swift doll. Ellen from Crazy Hippo Crochet like makes all these amazing Taylor Swift dolls, and they're really incredible. Like for example, I took inspiration from her and made this little Gracie Abrams doll, and like she has her little bow as well. If you want to recreate any of her dolls, make sure that you ask for her permission first, as she's the designer of every single one of them. You could crochet a little fox amigurumi, because Taylor mentions foxes in her music a bunch of times, and like there are a bunch of free patterns on Pinterest that you can use to make these foxes. You could make a Taylor Swift flower bouquet. Taylor mentions like a bunch of flowers in her songs. I've made a list of some of them here, and I think it'd be really cute if you crochet these and like turn them into like a little bundle or a bouquet that you can just put around your room. Then you could crochet a lime green cat or a dog for The Last Great American Dynasty. And then lastly, you can use Mahom's video to crochet a little folklore cardigan for your dolls, and you could either put it on like a bear like she did in her video, or I think what would be really cute is if you crochet a cat and put it on the cat. So that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you make any of these, I would love to see them. So once again, these are my socials. Make sure that you tag me. And I'm not sure if all these ideas that I gave you have a pre-existing pattern for them. So just in case you weren't able to find any patterns, or if you couldn't figure it out on your own, comment them down below and I will try my best to come up with a pattern and a tutorial for them. I've got a bunch more videos planned to come out in the future, one of them which will be me turning this into a cushion, and I'm gonna have to use a sewing machine, which I've never used before, so you guys are gonna watch me struggle in that video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!